Kia ora, hello, it's Ordinary Life, and it's me, Kitty,
And it's me, Emma.
And we are coming to you from New Zealand. We are not medical experts and we are not professional, but we are experts.
We're experts on us.
Absolutely. And today we are talking to the man, the legend that is Johnny Boyle. I don't know. I guess firstly, thank you so much for talking to us, because we've been talking, haven't we? Messaging for
years,
a very, very long time.
Yeah,
and because I don't need to tell you how hard it is to meet other people with Parkinson's. And Emma and I actually met through a fluke, didn't we? And when I got diagnosed, I wanted to meet other people who had Parkinson's. And then I bumped into a mum at the school gate, and she said, "Oh, you should meet my friend Emma. I think she's got Parkinson's."
It was quite easy for me to meet people with Parkinson's. I can't remember how, but within days of diagnosis, for some reason I got connected with Andy McDowell, who's quite well known.
Oh, yeah, we've met him. Oh,
and then I found out about boxing, and I joined that, and then meet people all the time with Parkinson's. Becoming an advocate as I was back in the day, then more and more people kind of came to me and asked me and that. So yeah, I've got quite a wide circle of Parkinson's friends.
It sounds like it's quite a different experience for you, because it was really hard for us to meet other people who were not significantly older than us, who were not, say, 70 plus, 65, 70 plus. I was 41. Emma you were really young, weren't you, Emma?
Yeah, I first noticed when I was 29 and didn't get diagnosed until 40.
Wow, that's a long time. I had a really good educator. Was it educator? They call them, the nurse that go around. Yeah. And she was astonishingly good, and she was pragmatic and down to earth and just said it like it was and gave me some great tips to start off with. She was absolutely...
Yeah, we had an amazing woman to hear, didn't we? She was just... She spent hours with me when I was diagnosed, and she was amazing. But
we had 4, I think, in Auckland when I was diagnosed. Now we've got 1.
Wow, 1 in Auckland.
Yeah, they just...
Yeah, I there's been 2 since our great person. I kind of have found doing my own research is more productive, really.
Yeah, I'm the same. That was a good start, and she got the ball rolling and suggested this and that. But there's so much to it, and very quickly I think you become the expert in your brand,
Yeah, totally.
What was it, experts on us? That's what I always say.
Exactly.
And I too sort of ran into the whole issue around being kind of young and trying to do stuff.
Yeah.
And everyone else kind of looking at that as a bit suspicious.
Really?
Yeah.
I met the founder of Parkinson's New Zealand.
Oh, really?
He was helping on Outward Bound.
Wow.
Oh, did you do Outward Bound?
Yeah, it's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, incredible. I was a bit nervous about doing it, and everyone I kind of met in the scene said they'd done it, and they pushed me towards it, and I'm so glad I did it. It was absolutely phenomenal.
What did they make you do?
Everything. Do everything the able-minded do. They don't change it. They've got to fit it all in a week, so you don't obviously do everything that over the course, I think, up to 5 or 6 weeks. But what did I do? I captained the boat, a sailing boat up and down the Sound. We went on 5 or 6 hour walks through off the track. Went swimming in the Sounds. Every morning you get up at 5:30. You run straight out, you do PT, and then you run 5 kilometers or something and go for a swim in the ocean first thing in the morning. It's really, really good.
Do you do the solo night on camping thing?
Yes, I think everyone does it. We thought, no, surely they won't get us to do it. And there were some people who needed quite a lot of help,
Yeah.
A guy with Lewy body dementia.
Wow.
Yeah, and they did it so that, I can't remember the way they did it, but you could call for help. They had us close enough, but you couldn't see somebody. If you shouted to be lunge, and they did send someone to check on us. But we did all that. We did the high ropes.
Wow.
I couldn't do the high ropes, man. I couldn't.
Well, that's the thing about it. They teach you how to conquer your the parts of our brain that stop us from doing things, which is why it's so good for Parkinson's, because a lot of people tend to think that's the end of it and they can't do anything anymore, and particularly those who have overprotective spouse, perhaps, who kind of says, well, you're too infirm, you can't do it.
Yeah.
And that was the case of one of the people in our course. Their partner was on the course as well, and that was the situation, and they were split up in the course, and it really helped him.
Yeah.
So it just brings on to another interesting thing. Is
It's interesting. Sorry, go on.
I've had a chat with a few people who have been involved in the Parkinson's community for a long time, not with Parkinson's, and they've noticed those with partners generally tend to be looked after and don't realise they can do as much as they can,
Yeah.
I find that really interesting, because the last episode we recorded was called Feel the Fear, because I said I'd been on holiday, and there's a few things I looked at and I thought, I was too scared to do them, and then I was like, don't be ridiculous, you can do this, just do it, just put just climb the steps, just do the thing, just jump into the water, just do, and it's amazing that when you tell yourself you can achieve so much more.
Yeah, that's exactly what Outward Bound's about.
Yeah, and it's difficult to push through that, but once you learn how to do it, it's vital. I'm always advocating stuff like exercise and just getting out there and on all these forums, and people are like, oh, I can't do anything, and you're like, you can do something, even if you're just sat in a chair waving your arms around, you can do something.
Yeah, totally. Do you what are you doing nowadays to feel your fear, Johnny?
I don't really have fear of many things except for the DBS, of course, coming up. It's the only thing I'm scared of, really.
Talk to me about that.
I was say that was what we were supposed to be talking to you about, but it's just really good.
I think the fear is a big part of it. It's the unknown, isn't it? Like, how hard is it really going to be?
One of the first things I was told when I did my diagnosis was in 5 to 10 years, you'll be so bad you'll need Parkinson's, need DBS rather. And so I kind of had that thing that one day I'll be bad enough for it. But I just assumed you'd go in and you have it, and I knew you were awake through it and all that kind of thing. But it was the one person that's gone bad on who had a stroke. He was a friend of mine, and so it's kind of came close to home that 1 or 2% chance of things going wrong. But when they're in your brain, and it really goes wrong,
Yes.
But he went back and he got the DBS because they had to stop halfway through when he had the stroke. And so that kind of, if he's brave enough to go back in and do it after having that's pretty impressive. And
it is,
he and I have been communicating as more and more as his health has improved. He's still paralysed on one side, but he's been fully behind me having this DBS. And, I've told him about the points, and he's been gone on you and sent me a message of support. So I thought, well, for him in particular, and for my kids, of course, but for him in particular, if I can't let him down,
because you said, didn't you, Emma, one of the first things you said was like 2%, and you and I were talking about 2% of how many people, and we were like 2% of 10, not great odds. 2% of 1,000, maybe.
Did you get old numbers of people, Johnny? Because I haven't been.
Well, I think there's been, I'm not sure the exact numbers, say 250 odd have had it. We've had one go wrong, one person had seizures after, and a few people, the biggest concern they have is post-surgery infection.
Yeah.
But the two people who have had the stroke and the seizures, I know. And they've both been very supportive. Yeah, so it really hasn't bothered me. I mean, I went through a trial on a drug, and as part of it, they had to give me a spinal tap. And so I had that, and 1% of people don't simultaneously block it. So I was one of those 1% who didn't immediately block it. But 1% of that 1%, they continue to leak, and I was at 1% of 1%.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So I was in hospital for about 2 or 3 weeks after, trying to get that sorted. But So those odds mean something to me, 1% or 1%, and I was at 1%. So and the 2% is kind of like, doesn't mean anything.
But it's like, what are your chances of getting Parkinson's?
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Exactly. So I've been lucky on both counts.
Yeah.
the Parkinson's, But to my mind, there is no choice, because I'm relatively good at the moment, but I can be pretty bad and shake myself awake, And my level of abilities now is severely decreased, and it's only going to get worse. And this is the only thing open to me.
It's because there's nothing else out there, is there?
A friend thought he might not be applicable. He might not be able to get it, so he was looking at ultrasound, something or other.
Yeah. Does he have to go to Australia for that, or is it available here now?
I don't know how far he got down the line, because then he found he was able to get DBS. He's gone on the queue.
Well,
but, so
I've heard of the ultrasound, but I don't know how effective it is.
And, I mean, when Emma told me she was going for the appointment in Auckland, I didn't know whether to laugh or cry.
Well, I know what you mean. Yeah, I mean, it's a double-edged sword, but I mean, we're lucky we get it. We're lucky we get it free. And in New Zealand, they've never had a patient who hasn't had some improvement.
That's good.
That's really good. And because we don't, in America, there's a lot of people who it doesn't do anything for. But I think in America, with their cash system, cash for medicine, as you ask for it, they give it to you. And in New Zealand, I think that, I'm confident that because there's so few done, that if I'm worthy of it, then I'm really worthy of it.
I work in insurance, and I think, fair for my sins, but the health system doesn't do stuff unless you absolutely need it.
Exactly. And our neurologists, I think, they're really super people. They have devoted their lives to making our quality of life better.
Yeah.
I once had a chat with Mark Simpson, and I said to him that it was amazing he chose that branch of medicine where most doctors go in to heal people and make them better. And I said, you can never do that. And he said, yes, but we can make people's lives better. And that's why I did it. I thought that really struck me as, they're experts. Yeah. And if they say that this will help me, and I trust them fully,
Absolutely. Yeah. My daughter's just gone back for her 3rd year of medical school.
Oh, nice.
And I don't know why she just, she wants to be a doctor, and people keep asking me if it's because of me. And I say, I don't know, but she says that she wants to help make everybody in the world a better place. Yeah. And if she can do that through being a doctor, that's what she wants to do. They're just amazing. I'm a huge advocate for healthcare and stuff. So yeah. I think one thing we do with young people, with often young families, is we kind of think we're not giving our children the best kind of parental life, the experience they could have had. But on the other hand, we've given a huge amount of empathy and strength that I think a lot of people don't have as their parents are well, And I think you've probably given it to your daughter, this empathy and this kind of giving and thinking of other people, because that's how she's been around you, I'm sure. Oh, well, I've actually got 4 children and 3 stepchildren. And I like to think, I know that we're all parents, and I've always told my kids to go off, do their best and be happy, work hard and be happy. And so far, touch wood, it's working rather well.
Well, high five, because I'm exactly the same. Yeah.
So how does your family feel about your imminent surgery?
It's causing me a lot of stress, to be honest. I'm losing a lot of sleep over it.
Yeah.
Since it was decided I was going to get it, it's been noise in the background, and it's kind of like a level of stress, I guess.
Yeah.
And some impact on my health. But it's 50% scared and 50% really excited.
Yeah.
But I think I've just been putting aside, ignoring it for as long as I can. I'm still ignoring it,
How old are your children?
The youngest is 17, the oldest is 22.
Right. And have they asked you questions about it?
No, they're kind of the opinion that I'll live forever, and I just do the right thing, Yeah, that's the kind of thing. I think most kids think their parents will live forever, and there's nothing will ever go wrong with them, that they just handle it,
Yeah.
I don't know if they really understand the seriousness, but I've kind of told them, if this happens, then this will happen. But
are they going to die?
Jimmy,
they'll be all right then, eh?
yeah, exactly.
It's perspective.
Yeah, exactly.
perspective,
And the best thing to get to for Parkinson's, I think, is a sense of humour.
Yeah.
And it gets you through life too.
It helps a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, indeed. Yeah. I mean, nothing comes serious if you can laugh at it.
Oh.
I had a funny experience with my neurosurgeon. She's a lovely woman. She's Canadian, and we were very sad. She told me this could be the outcome, and this is serious, and blah blah blah. And we got to the end, and she said, "Have you got any questions?" Further question. I said, "Well, there's one thing my daughters are worried about." She said, "Oh, what's that?" Getting very serious. And I said, "Look, they're really worried you may not be able to find a brain." She looked up at the screen and she said, "Oh, I've looked at it. The MRI says, yeah, I can see one there, so you're all right."
You need a dark sense of humour, though, I reckon, with Parkinson's.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for talking to us. You can find us on Instagram at Ordinary Life PD, and you can find us at Facebook and anywhere you pick up your podcasts. And we'd love to hear from you. And take care until next week. Bye.
Bye.
This episode was produced at Coast Access Radio with support from Irarangi Te Motu, New Zealand On Air. You can catch this and other podcasts online at accessmedia.nz, or you can search Coast Access Radio on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.